Hey guys, welcome back to LegoLogical. I'm Josh, and 2 years ago I was in the same position showing you guys my modern house called Everhome. Today I'm showing you Horizon View, which is the new and improved modern mansion. It's the same area, but in terms of volume, it's quite a bit taller, and there's a lot in there for me to show you. So I want to take you guys through this complete exterior and interior because everything can be broken up like a cake. You can cut it up and take apart all the sections and stuff. But what you're looking at right now is the side that is facing the ocean. So I intend this house to be on the cliff side. So this would be the cliff. I would be on the cliff. This is where you come in the house. So the entrance is actually on this side, and the horizon view, so to speak, will be on that side. So that's the sunset side. This is the sunrise side. And as such, all the windows have been designed to accommodate that lighting effect. That's why the window panes on this side are so much bigger and everything's open because there's no privacy concerns. It's facing the water, and everything on this side is a bit more controlled. And let me show you guys this side very quickly. And that's the side I wanted to show you guys, which is actually the side I prefer looking at it from. It's the driveway and entrance to the house. So these two are the main camera-friendly angles. We don't really want to look at it from this side because the mountain's going to be up here, and this side is just sloping down. So without further ado, let me break apart this massive model and show you guys what's inside. To take apart this model, you obviously start at the top, and here you can see I'm going to disassemble the roof first, then taking off the first floor rooms and corridors, and then the ground floor, and then showing you the below ground floor. So a total of 3 floors, as well as different tiers and levels. So just because the things are on ground floor, for instance, doesn't mean that there's no variation in height. There's a lot of delineation between spaces through the use of little steps and thresholds implied by different materials. This house was designed with a lot of attention to detail, and I wanted it to be very aesthetically pleasing from every angle. So there's no one camera-friendly angle. You can look at it from a myriad of ways, and they all give off a certain aesthetic, and it comes together very well. It harmonizes in the material palette, in the color palette, in the forms, but it gives a lot of uniqueness to the house. So every corner, as you can see, I'm taking apart the rooms by themselves. They all have a very signature style and feel to them that makes them unique. And yeah, taking off the master bedroom right now, but let's take a look at this place. I'll start with the front entrance and the driveway. The stone or the pebble kind of laneway leads up to a little bridge area that leads to the main door. It's very, very bougie. It's very nice, but it's inspired by Everhome and the old model I did with the previous house design. And this is a very unique looking entrance because it has a curved driveway as well that leads into the garage area. So it's very indirect, and the house almost kind of pushed back from the street front, the threshold. And I'll show you guys a bit more about what that garage can do with the hidden function there. But back here you can see there's some bamboo. There's actually glass behind there, but there's a lot of vegetation that shrouds a lot of the viewpoint, so there's some privacy. The door I imagine to be like this big stone door that you can just open. Is a very heavy and monolithic presence. Those little see-through sections there belong to one of the rooms, and above here is one of my favorite kind of design languages, like a cutout caved in. Actually did one of those things for my architectural projects at university, but to do it in Lego was a whole new challenge. And there's a lot of techniques here. You're seeing that curved driveway there, the vegetation, the different designs for the vines and the shrubs and the pots and stuff. There's so much I want to show you guys, and I hope you guys can have a really good look. I'm not going to be able to go through every design detail. I'll come back to this later, but I'll show you guys the things that I think will be interesting. For instance, this technique I used for this curve side, I don't know, bracket thing for the driveway, super interesting, and you can see how it fits so snugly. I was really happy with that. And in the front here, we got a bit of a garden and a fence that you can open that leads down to the slope area. And this is another element where I really wanted to show you a design trick. Super cool. Using the net piece and making a grid, you can make a very weird angle that slopes down in a very organic way. I was super inspired when I saw this, and it worked out well here. As we move to the garage, I mentioned a feature, and you can see this knob here. If I turn it, using a tire system, it actually pulls the garage door down. Now, because this is the higher side, I could manage to put the garage door completely hidden in the structure itself. And the garage itself has a lot of interesting details, some foliage, and you may even find some trash pandas in the back there. But there's a lot of greenery, and it was really important for me to establish that this house would harmonize well with the environment and not just be a big cube that sat on top of a flat piece of land. So this is the other side, and there's a big pool that faces the cliff side, which is really awesome. And you can see here, this is the below ground level. Bit of a continuation in the design language, and you can see I've recycled some design techniques for the palm trees, and the rooms have a very good contrast to stark white with some of the dark gray elements, which I envision to be like a blue stone or a dark stone, and then the wood, obviously the timber. So here I am disassembling much of the first floor. Just gonna take away everything so you can see how the house opens up and the layout of it. The Not the first floor, sorry, the ground floor. So this element's quite heavy actually. But now this reveals an open floor plan leading out to the pool, and how you can see how everything flushes together to create a really nice entertainment space down there. But before we go down to the below ground floor, this is where you're looking at from the entrance and showing you the rooms beneath. There's a lot of character, and each one of these rooms has their own little details. Super fun to make all these pieces of furniture. Taking away the pool table, you can see that's the guest reception lobby area. So when you come through the door, walk over those planks there on that little pond area, you can enter this area. It's a bit of a gathering space before you go into the actual house, and you can look out into the view there. It's a really neat space, and here's how I envision someone would enter the house. You come through here, and then you would, loiter there, serve some drinks. But if you turn right from that area, you get the first room, the first bedroom here for the boy. So if you go in the door and then turn right, he's actually looking out both ways to the street, as well as next to this giant window pane that looks into the sunset, which is really cool. His bed's kind of next to that window, and this is the window from the other side. But taking away that section, you can see he's a pretty decorated room with a nice closet and all. So that would be behind that nougat door on the top left there. But if you turn the other way, you can go down to where the kitchen and dining area are in this house. And just to be space efficient, I utilize this under stair area, which can also be removed, as a laundry and storage space. Even in a room like this that's really small, I try to fit in as much detail as I can. The dining area is very spacious and looks out into the pool as well, but behind that is the kitchen area, and I'm using a lot of familiar techniques like the wheel kind of caps for the stove. There's a pantry with lots of food there, and a water machine, coffee machine, and I'm pretty happy with the kitchen counter design with the marble as well as the bar stools. I think that's really neat. And here, of course, is the all-important fridge where you can keep all your minifig accessories, aka food. I made a funny painting hanging up on the dining room wall that's like a cowboy octopus fighting a cowboy fish. The kind of stuff eccentric rich people would have hanging on their wall, you know? Then comes one of the best rooms, the entertainment room, which has a massive TV, bookshelf, and piano. What a nice space. I think the minifig scale really works here. The designs are really nice, and it's right next to the greenhouse area, which is connected by pool, so they're not directly connected next to each other. You can walk through it via a door, and there's another room hidden back there, which is actually the guest room. But before that, I'll show you the windows that open up into the little green room there, and this is like a painting corner. So all in all, entertainment space. But down here is a guest room. So there's 3 rooms apart from the master bedroom, and they all stack up on this one corner, which is very convenient. And if you were to come into the house and turn left before going down or up the stairs, you would be at this sort of study area, this loft area that looks over the dining room. So it's a split level design, and if you look carefully, there is a sort of architect's desk, which is a reference to my dream. I'm supposing the guy who designed this house is an architect. I mean, obviously, and this is his house. So, and there's kind of an aquarium there as well as a sofa. Lots of cool little designs that I could imagine being from different furniture houses and stuff. Little desk with a laptop and some models. And if you go out the back, you have a little balcony for where you can have your friends and have a chat, have a drink, and hang your clothes. Next to it is also the general bathroom where you got the shower, the soap, and the toilet, mirror. It's a lot of fun details that I love designing, how to use your pieces to imply things. For instance, that orange bit you see there, probably implying a bar soap. But that guest bathroom is one of the most accessible spots in the house, and it was important that that spot be the guest bathroom because this is the master bedroom and it has an ensuite, so it doesn't require the bathroom on this floor for them, for the main owners of the house, and a corridor that leads to the second bedroom. But I'll get to that in a bit, but let me first talk about the master bedroom a bit. This is just an overview of the upper floor with an upper terrace as well and a fireplace, which is really, really nice. So the master bedroom has a lot of character. I really wanted this house to feel lived in. There's a lot of unique decorative elements like the fan, I don't know, the lightsaber, the tennis racket. It all feels very unique. And the ensuite looks out into the bedroom too. So there's a screen there that's implied that you can fold down, kind of like a lot of hotels. And this is kind of where you can open up and go into the outdoor terrace with lots of cool plant designs. This master bedroom is pretty big, and the bathroom itself has a sliding door. It's super cool. It's very different from the guest bathroom as well, and has a different sort of space arrangement, but it's complete with everything that you need. The red keyboard is a homage to my own electronic piano, and there's a bit of a drawer, a TV, a working bench, and the carpet reminds me of Sully from Monsters Incorporated. But anyways, going down this hallway leads to the daughter's bedroom, which is really, really cool architecturally because it's at an angle and it pivots a little bit. The space is super unique and is arranged in a very unique way. So her desk is on this little like angled corner that looks out back into the entryway, and she also has a view of the sunset. So there's a lot of niche details, and I hope you guys enjoy what you're seeing. So guys, thanks for watching this video on Horizon View, my new model. It is certainly a challenge to accomplish something of this scale and detail at the same time, but I had so much fun designing it, and I hope you enjoyed every bit of the house and all the little fun things that I put into it, all the design elements. And I want to say a big thank you to my friend Douglas sitting over there, because he is the one to help me film everything you see in this video, as well as Everhome 2 years ago. His Instagram's at LYSD. I'm going to link it down there. See, I give you a shout out. So yeah, he's nodding. He's proud of that. So we worked really hard to show you guys everything here. And you can click the end key frame to see Everhome and subscribe to see more videos, which will probably not come for a long time because I don't make a lot of Lego videos anymore because of time constraints, but I hope this was a good return to form for all of you who enjoyed my models, and I hope to make more houses in the future. Thanks guys, see you later.